And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Shoto Todoroki. We'll ask the question, who would win a fight, Cosmic Spiderman or Larfleeze, the Agent Orange, the sole Orange Lantern out in the DC Universe? Obviously, if you've seen any of my videos long enough, you probably have seen Larfleeze show up a few times, and you know the Lantern Rings at this point. He is the Lantern of Avarice. He is the sole Lantern of Avarice, and this is due to the fact that because Avarice is what it is, greed, if you were to give out more rings, it actually weakens your power. The lanterns of the Orange Lantern Corps are only at their strongest when there's fewer of them, namely one overall. Larfleeze, though, is an insanely powerful individual, even capable of going toe-to-toe with any of the other lanterns, scaring the crap out of a lot. The Guardians of the Universe had to actually make a deal with him that we'll stay out of your neck of the woods. Just stay there, my shiny. So eventually there was a miscommunication, and he went out and someone crossed his path and did not work out well. And so he got brought into the story. He has the ability to actually steal steal light constructs, the energy of other lanterns, even slaying other lanterns. He can add them to his construct lantern core. All his fallen foes are just in his head and are still constructs that he can bring out into the world. He is, as a lantern, he does not need to eat or sleep or drink. But he's constantly hungry and always greedy. He is just insanely powerful. Cosmic Spiderman is Spider-Man from Earth 13. He was ultimately killed by he was basically given the power of Captain Universe, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what this is referred to as. Basically, he from the universe retained the powers of the Enigma Force. This gave him basically the abilities of a cosmic entity. Along with all the standard Spider-Man abilities, he has the ability, his Enigma Force puts him on the level of power, same as like a Magneto, Doctor Doom, or Hulk, which he generally is not, but he can still go toe-to-toe with his enhanced intelligence. With Universe Vision, he's got a sort of cosmic consciousness and can sense things on a subatomic level or at great distances. Power can also force someone to tell the truth. This includes superhuman sight and hearing. He also has matter and energy manipulation, which can divert the flow of energy in a different direction or convert it into a different type of energy. Diverting the flow of gravitons, for example, allows him to fly. He can also change matter on an atomic level. For instance, transmute one substance into another, basically the lead to gold thing. This also includes energy blast, flight, molecular change. He can make his webbing as hard as adamantium or simply change his shape, for example, a human glove, and is immune to extreme temperatures. However, he has 4 different weaknesses. His spider sense can be disrupted. That's just someone who with drugs or someone who can just negate it. Like Venom is immune to it. Ethylchlorinite is essentially his kryptonite. His life force is not necessarily a weakness, but for beings who feed on it or can manipulate life force, it is the main core of his power. And then in native dimension, he cannot use his powers outside his native dimension. So that said, Larfleeze would have to come to his dimension for this fight to even work. He'd see Larfleeze as a threat. If he turned his webbing into something as hard as adamantium and webbed him up, is Larfleeze capable of getting out of adamantium? Is any lantern capable of doing that? That's debatable. Adamantium is nigh indestructible. But nigh does not mean it's truly indestructible. It would take so much force. I'm just not sure he could do that. But he'd have to be able to actually do that first. The lantern ring, he could easily just attack the lantern ring or attack the webbing with the lantern ring and just get it out of the way. Because the lanterns can basically attack at light speeds, whatnot. And are always constantly surrounded by an aura. This is tough. Theoretically speaking, both have ways to basically beat the other. Larfleeze could just steal the energy out from Cosmic Armor. I keep saying Cosmic Armor. That's Cosmic Armor Superman. Could steal the energy from Cosmic Spider-Man, as the Inheritor did, and as he does with other lanterns. But Spider-Man could easily just transmute the lantern ring into something else and destroy it if he knows to focus on that. which because he has a cosmic awareness, he may very well know to focus on that. So Larfleeze comes, doesn't like this guy, starts attacking the place, or starts attacking Spider-Man. Either way, Spider-Man gets involved. They're going toe-to-toe, and they're clashing hard. The question just quickly becomes, who's going to take the other out first? Who's going to exploit the other's weakness with their strength first? Spider-Man would notice the ring first, I think, because he knows the power's coming from the ring, but he also gets attacked by the Lantern Corps of Agent Orange. So he's got to basically try to keep these guys at bay. But fortunately, he's got energy transmutation, or energy converting, or matter manipulation, and energy manipulation. So he can theoretically transmute the energy into something else. But this would allow Larfleeze to come in and attack and maybe start to siphon the energy off of Spider-Man. I think ultimately Spider-Man, though, would have the edge because he is smarter than Larfleeze. He's not blinded by greed. And he is not as versatile, but he's got abilities that could actually be a detriment to Larfleeze. He could in theory destroy the Lantern Ring with transmutation if given the chance. And because Larfleeze is a little, out there because he's just blinded by greed, he definitely could be taken advantage of that way. Worse yet, maybe his lantern battery itself is destroyed. So even if he keeps his ring eventually runs out of power. So I would likely go with, I think I lean towards Spider-Man. He's smarter. He has abilities that could actually stop Larfleeze if given the right opening. And he's strong enough to physically go toe-to-toe with someone like the Hulk as Cosmic Spiderman. So I would say Spider-Man, but not by a big mile. I think Larfleeze would definitely be an opponent that would give him a decent fight, to say the least. And there are scenarios where he gets his energy absorbed or stolen by Larfleeze because of the nature of the Avarice Lantern. So I'm going to tentatively say Cosmic Spider-Man. What have you got in there? Let me know. Till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you folks later. As it turns out, I completely forgot. This is the week of What If, so I've got to charge my computer back up while I'm making the thumbnail for the next What If, which would be the new Naruto one coming out today. So keep your eyes out for that, folks. Have a good one.